of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, and just for point of reference, the exit behind you and off to here to your right. So thank you for your attendance. First order of business, a roll call. Trustee Berenger?
Berenger's present.
Trustee Ferraro?
Ferraro present.
Trustee Carl?
Carl present.
Trustee O'Connor?
O'Connor present.
And Mayor Dwight here, thank you. Next order of business is the approval of the meeting minutes as submitted by the clerk for the September 16th meeting. Can I get a motion?
Carl will make the motion.
Can I get a second, please?
Berenger will second.
Discussion? Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carl, I
O'Connor, aye.
abstain.
Abstain. Okay, I'm out. Right?
Yes, you're.
Yeah.
I don't even have you on
Yeah,
there, so you're
I
good.
was away. Okay?
Yeah.
And next order of business, Trustee Berenger, completion of probation, Mario Padilla Bello.
Be it resolved, the following employee hereby completes their probationary period. Mario Padilla Bello, effective September 19th, 2025. The necessary MSD-426B will be submitted to Orange County Department of Human Resources, and I'd like to put this in the form of a motion.
Terrific. Can I get a second, please?
Carl is second.
Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carl, I
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye. Congratulations, Officer Padilla Bello. Next order of business, salary increase, Trustee O'Connor.
Okay. Be resolved, the Board of Trustees approves a salary increase of $5 an hour for Elena Allegria, part-time account clerk, type of effective August 21st, 2025. I'd like to put this into the form of a motion.
Second, please.
Ferraro, second.
Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carl, I
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. Thank you. Next order of business, the resignation of Elena Allegra, part-time account clerk. Trustee O'Connor?
Okay.
Nope.
Be resolved, the Board of Trustees accepts the resignation of Elena Allegra, part-time account clerk typist for the Building Code Enforcement Department, effective October 10th, 2025. The Board of Trustees wishes Elena well in her future endeavors. I'd like to put this into the form of a motion.
Second?
Carl is second.
Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carl, I
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. Thank you. Next order of business, the appointment of Elena Allegra, part-time secretary to the Zoning Board of Appeals. Trustee O'Connor.
Be resolved, the Board of Trustees appoints Elena Allegra to the appoint a part-time secretary to the Zoning Board of Appeals effective October 10th, 2025, with a salary of $600 per month. I'd like to put this into the form of a motion.
Thank you. Second?
Berenger will second.
Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carl, I
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. Next order of business, salary increase, Emily Medina to a part-time account clerk. Trustee O'Connor.
Be resolved, the Board of Trustees approves a salary increase of $5 an hour for Emily Medina, part-time account clerk typist, effective August 21st, 2025. I'd like to put this into the form of a motion.
Ferraro,
Second.
second.
Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carl, I
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried. Thank you. Next order of business, the Crane Park Streetscape Improvement Project, Kimley Horn. Trustee Farrar.
Resolved, the Board of Trustees authorizes Mayor Dwyer to sign a revised contract with Kimley Horn that includes additional services in an amount not to exceed $5,000 to be allocated from budget line A 1440.4510, Crane Park Engineer Contractual. I'll put that in the form of a motion.
Second?
Berenger will second.
Discussion?
Yeah, hold on
Yep.
second. I gotta find it on here.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, are you looking?
Was that, was that?
There was the
taken-
$5,000 an hour.
It
Now,
said
I've reached out to him.
$5,000 an hour on the,
Oh, is that what I'm getting paid?
But I am going to give him this resolution, and we will make sure the contract is signed for 5,000, up not to exceed 5,000. He has a typo.
Okay, so on the memo, what does it say, please? I'm sorry.
it said $5,000 an hour.
An hour.
I brought that to the clerk's attention the other day.
And I've
so-
reached out to him several times. I'm waiting to hear back. Remember?
Okay, so do you have that corrected?
He did not correct it as of yet, but it's correct in our resolution.
It's correct.
Just make sure that it's all correct. And we made a note of it.
It is. So it's resolved, the Board of Trustees
Yes.
appoints Elena Allegra to the position of part-time secretary to the zoning, oh no, excuse me, wrong page, I'm sorry.
Right here. This is what I'm talking about. It says $5,000 hourly, not to exceed.
Got it.
So
He has a
that's
typo.
that needs to be corrected. So So, you know, if we're gonna make a
So
motion,
it
I'm
needs
still,
to pass the
make sure it's corrected.
Okay, so let me change my
Has it been typo?
statement.
Well, this is correct, what I read. That's correct.
Right, but the written
Yeah, the
proposal
written
that we
proposal.
have
From them.
from them
Right.
has $5,000 hourly.
Okay, so
Whatever it is.
as trustee Ferraro read, the total amount for their services are not to exceed $5,000, and they are billing us by hourly rate, by hour, per hour, not to exceed $5,000. So you made a motion for that, yes?
Yes.
And did we get a second? Yes. Trustee Carl?
What's the hourly rate?
I don't know.
He didn't say.
Okay, so we need to redo this one. How about we just table this for now? And
Okay.
have them send us
If
something
you don't
new?
have the hourly rate, I mean, there's nothing that says for these.
Is it in the contract?
I'm giving it to
In the
Elise
original
right now to
contract?
review.
All right, let's come back to that.
It says it's an amendment, so.
Well, it is, but the original contract would have had the principles and the.
I have it in there.
You want to grab it
I'm looking at it here, I don't see anything on here.
on the contract?
It's probably.
Is that the addendum, or is that the original contract?
This is the contract that.
I mean, you would modify your resolution to say, assuming this is applicable, not to exceed $5,000, billed at the hourly rate set forth.
Well,
in the
the
contract.
problem is, just to be clear, it's not about the hourly rate. He's not the person only working on it. It could be a drafts person, it could be a field engineer, it could be a principal, and that's the key piece. So
But-
whatever they're billing, they're gonna bill, but they're not going to exceed a total cost of $5,000.
Right, based on the hourly rates for personnel set
Plural,
forth,
in the contract, yes.
assuming there are hourly rates in the contract.
I'm gonna think they are, if I remember correctly.
Well, this is definitely, you know, an error here. that-
Well, that we can deal with, but if you're not comfortable with it, just leave it alone, just table it. Okay, next order of business. Yeah, next order of business. The authorization payment number 2, Van Kuren Booster Pump Station Project, trustee Carl.
Resolve the Board of Trustees accepts the recommendation of village engineer David Higgins, P.E., and approves payment number 2 submitted by TAM Enterprise Incorporated for the Van Kuren Booster Pump Station project in the amount of $9,979.18 to be allocated from budget line F 8340.4500 distribution contractual. All documentation has been reviewed and found complete. Mayor Dwyer is hereby authorized to sign the voucher for payment, and I'll put that into a motion.
Great. Second, please.
O'Connor, second.
Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carl, aye.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried, thank you. Next order of business, trustee Carl, Water Department roof repairs.
Whereas the Water Department received 3 bids for roof repairs at the water plant located at 76 Woodcock Road, Monroe, as follows. Hayden Building Maintenance Corp., Tappan, New York, $9,489. Frank Stevens and Sons Roofing Incorporated, Central Valley, New York, $4,800. Precision Roofing, Southfields, New York, $9,850. And whereas the water plant operator, Will Ostrowski, has reviewed the bids and recommends awarding the project to Hayden Building Corp. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Trustees hereby accepts the recommendation of water plant operator Will Ostrowski and awards the bid for the roof repairs at the water plant to Hayden Building Corp., Tappan, New York, in the amount of $9,489. I'll put that in form of a motion. Further be it resolved, that funding for this shall be allocated from line F 8330, 45020 purification building maintenance, and I'll put that in the form of a motion.
Second, please.
O'Connor, second.
Okay, and just for the public's knowledge, that bid being awarded to Hayden was a different scope of work.
From the one bid of,
Exactly.
more of a temporary job.
Yeah, so that's why he's being awarded the contract. So we have first and second, thank you. Call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carl, aye.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried.
Has to be taken.
Next order of business, a request to hang scarecrows and corn stalks. In a letter from Barbara Mallory, Service Unit Manager for the Monroe Woodbury Girl Scouts, she requests permission of the Board of Trustees to host their annual scarecrows in the village activity. Okay, doesn't make sense, but good. On Saturday, October 18th, 2025, rain date of Sunday, October 19th, Girl Scouts would like to decorate the downtown of the Village of Monroe with corn stalks and scarecrows for the fall season. The Girl Scouts will gather in front of the Monroe Free Library at 3 p.m. to take a group photo, and then will proceed to hang the scarecrows and corn stalks on the lampposts. Resolved, the Board of Trustees approves the request of Barbara Mallory, Service Unit Manager for the Monroe Woodbury Girl Scouts, to hang the corn stalks and scarecrows on the lampposts in the downtown for the fall season starting on October 18th with a rain date of October 19th, which has been scheduled as inclement weather. I need a motion to accept this request.
Berenger will make the motion.
Second.
Ferraro, second.
Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carl, I.
Dwyer, aye, so carried, thank you. Next order of business, trustee Ferraro, application up for the Smith Clove Park Annual Turkey Trot.
The Monroe Joint Park Commission submitted an event application for their annual Turkey Trot race. The race is scheduled for Sunday, November 23rd, 2025, starting at 9 a.m. and will begin and end at Smith Clove Park. The race route would be as follows. Starting at Smith Clove Park, runners will make a right onto Spring Street and make a left onto Mapes Place. Runners will make a left onto Carpenter Place and right onto Maple Avenue. Runners will continue up Maple Avenue, cross Stage Road to Mill Pond Parkway, and continue along Mill Pond Parkway to the Airplane Park. Runners will make a right onto Route 17M, Route 208, and proceed up to North Main Street. They will cross North Main Street to Scunny Monk Road and proceed around to Forest Avenue. Runners will take Forest Avenue down to Franklin Avenue, make a left onto Franklin, another left onto Spring Street, and return to Smith's Cove Park. Approval and sign-off of the event application has been done by the Building Department and the Highway and Police Departments. The Police Department will oversee the event with 8 officers on 3 hours of overtime to assist with the traffic control points throughout the race route. Officers will monitor the event and provide any necessary assistance. Approval of this event will also be contingent upon approval of the New York State Department of Transportation 33-D permitted to utilize Route 17M and 208. Resolved, contingent upon the approval of the New York State Department of Transportation to use the State Route 17M and Route 208, the Board of Trustees approved the Monroe Joint Park Commission's request to hold their annual turkey trot race on Sunday, November 23rd, 2025. The race will run from 9 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and the event will be coordinated with the Monroe Police Department, Monroe Fire District, and Monroe Volunteer Ambulance Corps will be notified. Marshall and Sterling will be notified to include this event in the village's insurance, and I'll put that in the form of a motion.
Can I get a second, please?
Berenger will second.
Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carl, I.
Dwyer, aye, so carried, thank you.
That's a cost of approximately $1,800 for the overtime for the officers, I see, for the police.
Right. Okay, next order of business is the Water Department driveway blacktop repair, 76 Woodcock Road. Trustee Carl.
Whereas the Water Department received 2 bids for driveway blacktop repairs at the water plant located at 76 Woodcock Road, Monroe, as follows. Hudson Valley Paving, Greenwood Lake, New York, $12,068. East Sprague Paving, Bullville, New York, $15,500. And whereas water plant operator Will Ostrowski has reviewed the bids and recommends awarding the project to Hudson Valley Paving, Greenwood Lake, New York, in the amount of $12,068. Now, therefore, be it resolved, the Board of Trustees hereby accepts the recommendation of water plant operator Will Ostrowski and awards the bid for the driveway blacktop repairs at the water plant to Hudson Valley Paving, Greenwood Lake, New York, in the amount of $12,068. Be it resolved, funding for this project will be allocated from budget line F 8330.4520 purification building maintenance. And I'll put that into a form of a motion.
O'Connor will second.
Call the question.
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, aye.
Carlin.
O'Connor, aye.
Dwyer, aye, so carried, thank you. Okay, I have nothing, well, I'm gonna let you talk about past Saturday. Trustee Barger?
Did you want to go first?
Have to read this?
I'm gonna
That's
do
it,
that
I think that's after we go.
Oh, okay, no, it's yours.
I just wanted to say that there was a wonderful fireman's parade.
Yes.
I know it was hosted in Monroe, and it was just really nice to see everyone come together and to see all the smiling faces, and what a great turnout. And I know Mayor and I were talking that we would love to see the same turnout for the Memorial Day Parade.
Absolutely, that'd be awesome. It was a great parade,
Yeah.
great parade.
Just comment on the kite flying that we did this past Saturday. It was a lot of fun. We had a pretty good turnout. About 30 youngsters showed up trying to fly the kites. Didn't have as much wind as we'd like, but they did get them up there for a while. And it was no prizes, no nothing, just to come out and have some fun.
Go fly a kite.
And then go fly a kite. And that's all it was for, just to bring the community together and have a good time. So I hope we can do more of these.
Thank you, thank you. Trustee Carl?
Yeah, I got a few things. First, there's been a few elected officials out there claiming stake to the repaving of Route 17M through Monroe and into Harriman in this upcoming spring. There's a couple of concerns and some issues that we may want to try to get with our state senator, being that's a state road, and possibly the DOT. First and foremost, the box culvert that goes on under 17M just past Projects and Supply and before Biltwell Fence continues to sink. You watch the vehicles go over it now and you go for a little ride. But that needs to be repaired hopefully before they pave. And also while we were looking at turning lanes, or had been looking at turning lanes between Gilbert Street and Route 208 by the diner. That might be an opportune time for them to put 3 lanes in there, one going east, one going west, and the center lane for left-hand turns. So if you're going east, you get into the left, you get into the center lane, you make the left. If you're going west, you get into the center lane to go left. It looks like there's plenty of room. There's a wide shoulder on the Burger King side as you're coming up. And it may be something to get with DOT, and maybe we can coordinate this so that in the event we got to put that traffic light in, the road will be in place.
Okay.
So I think it's something that we need to get with the senator sooner rather than later to see if we can hopefully make that happen. The air roofs that are out there. I have some concerns. I know I brought it up in the past. You go out Lakes Road, just past Roscoe Smith's property. There's fish line that runs, there's 2 lines. One is about 4 feet off the ground and the other's 5 feet off the ground. To me, it's a concern if one of our police officers or a fireman climbs off a fire truck to go into the woods and put a brush fire out, they're gonna meet up with that fish line.
It's still in the village there, right?
It's still in the village.
Yeah, right, yeah.
It's still in the village. But they're very low. And, I can just picture the police pulling somebody over and somebody getting out of the car and running, and the cop go after him and runs right into that fish line.
So like Monroe
Just
Hospital?
just before that Corn Court,
Okay,
just before that, where the car hit the telephone pole not
Yeah.
too long ago, you'll see it. It's 4 feet off the road.
Where is
I mean,
this?
4 feet high, not off the road. It's 4 feet high. And then there's a
Oh,
second one that's
before
5 feet
Corinne.
high.
okay.
Also out on Scunnamunk, go out Scunnamunk Road, Scunnamunk Street in the village and out. It runs through the woods and it's no more than 5 feet high. It's a safety issue and it needs to be addressed. So again, and the poles are still out there on Lakes and High Street. It still stands there. We've talked about it. It's in the village right away. It falls over and hits somebody, who's going to own up to it? It's in our right of way, so we need to have control over it. This past Sunday, the hydrogen sulfide in the airplane park around 7 p.m. I was up there with my grandson. It was absolutely horrendous. absolutely. It's disgusting. And I think the time has come. I think we need to seek a permanent solution. And if that's an Article 78 against Blooming Grove, the county, but we need to do something. Nothing's happening. They claim they're putting the chemicals in. Well, if they're putting the chemicals in, why do we still have the problem? So I think we need to discuss this and take it to the next level.
How often are the chemicals supposed to go in?
I don't know, daily maybe.
Well, it's got to go in. I mean, it's got to be pumped continuously. Every time they're moving that stuff, it gets pumped in. It's sodium hypochlorite solution, just liquid chlorine.
And then they don't have to show that they've
It's-
done it.
You know,
No, they do. So I don't know about the record. H2O is a legitimate firm.
Yeah.
Southern Monroe engaged them to do that. I know at one point they ran out of it, and Orange County had to go in, I guess, with emergency supply and you know, and give it to them to use. So I don't really know what, you know, I know we're due for another meeting, so maybe some of that will come out. And then if not, then council will talk about the other options.
it is. It just, you know, you see families up there. You know, I was up there, my grandson, he's enjoying himself, and you can tell when the pumps are cycling because it stops and then it comes on again. It stops and it comes on again, and
Right.
it's not fair to this village.
Right.
It's not fair. The next thing, the Historical Society is having an open house this coming Saturday, October the 11th, from 12 to 3, at 150 Franklin Avenue, which is their new headquarters,
Headquarters.
and they're very excited about it.
Yeah.
That being said, have we filed for tax exemptions onto that property?
No.
Are we going to?
Yes.
Okay. Because that's, you know, that's benefiting.
Primary goal. Right.
It's benefiting town, village, and they've actually got a place to
First
work
time
and
ever.
meet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would really like to see us apply for the tax exemption on that property. Let me see what I got here. Oh, the next thing, the signs that we were gonna have the one vendor do for the Lindenberg cheese, and then the one down here on the corner, what we call the old mayor's sign.
Yes.
Are we doing anything? Have we gotten anything? Because it,
What we have currently right now as options is too expensive in my opinion. But there are products that can, I think, do the job. I think we actually, did we have somebody outside of the guy who carved it? There was somebody, I think that,
Clay Boom,
no, outside of him.
outside of him.
But there was somebody else. that
Was
did
he
it.
in Warwick?
No, it was out of the area. They do CNC carving.
Oh, it was who's doing our,
Oh, was it him?
yeah.
Okay.
Who's doing, he's engraving our current pickets currently.
All right, so we have that sign down at DPW.
Right.
So maybe when we go back down, we take
We'll
that
take it with us?
and ask him what he can do with that.
Okay.
And we need,
yeah,
Two.
'cause it's the two of them, yeah. So, you know, they've been, you know, the
Missing.
framework and the
Everything's there.
roof over them is there, there's nothing on them.
Yep.
And last, I did speak with our DPW supervisor. He's gonna start leaf pickup next week, and he's gonna be going through December the 1st and asking the folks not to rake the leaves into the street. So, but he's gonna start next week.
good.
And the Fireman's Parade, yes, it was a lot of hard work. That was all three Monroe Fire Companies together, you know, put that off. And I know they had many meetings and in planning this parade, and we got to see the end result. I thought it was very nice here in the village.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was actually overwhelming. Debbie and I went up to the start and walked back down, and you seen all these fire companies. The really cool thing I thought was there were fire companies from out of the area who
Yeah.
participated. I thought that was just it was just amazing to see that, and everybody was so appreciative of them being there, which goes back to what we said about fire companies and the volunteers here at the Monroe Fire District. they volunteer, there's no higher calling than what they do. And our ambulance company, no
Mhm.
higher calling.
And the crowd was fantastic.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
a lot of people watching it. That was great to see.
No, those parades usually draw big crowds.
Crowd, yeah.
And I loved the one Monroe truck that was an older one.
Yeah, yeah.
That's 100 years old. That's our 1925
Yeah,
Mack.
that was really,
Yeah, very cool, very cool.
But normally, but they didn't come this time. I'm surprised. Monroe, Connecticut usually comes to our parades.
Oh, is that right?
oh, yeah, I've been there.
Huh.
They weren't here this time around. But, yeah, it was a lot of work, and, you know,
Good
the
job.
fire departments, the parade committees, all to be thanked for that.
Yeah, thanks to all the guys that were on it,
That's all
Dino.
I got.
Trustee O'Connor?
Do we have water restrictions presently for the village?
Personally, no.
Not yet.
No, okay, 'cause I was watching something that the town does, and we don't, okay, I've just seen a lot of watering in the village.
Yeah, it's coming.
We're
No rain.
when we get to 24 inches, then we're gonna do voluntary.
We're supposed to get rain tonight.
We're about the
Yeah,
water's
water
down
rain's
about
right.
approximately 20 inches
We need
right
it.
Yeah.
now. From the spillway.
Okay. Anyone from the public? Going once, twice, 3 times? Sure?
There is a public comment.
I'm just talking about the audience. Okay, so there was nobody from the audience that wanted to speak. I do have, however, to be included in the minutes, I did receive a comment. Just stand by 1 second, I apologize. From, stand by, I'm sorry, I got it, thanks, Ann. No, I do have it right here, I'm just gonna see, oh yeah, from B.J. Mendelson, the Monroe Gazette. I need to have the clerk to put this, enter this into the minutes, okay? I appreciate that. And so that'll be reflected in the village's minutes for today's meeting.
We do need to summarize the points.
You want me to summarize them?
Yeah.
I remember in the past that we filed things like this and we didn't even say Merry Christmas, but okay, let's do that this time. Okay, so last night, I attended the last night Town of Monroe board meeting, and I'd like to
You don't
share a
have to
few of the
read it.
notes.
Just summarize it.
I'm going to summarize it.
Okay.
The turnout was massive. That was paragraph 1. Paragraph 2, every resident had an opportunity to express their concerns about ICE and the financial relationship that exists between ICE and Orange County. Paragraph 3 talked about he's had an opportunity to speak to village officials and Village of Monroe Town residents concerning ICE operations. 3A talks about the village's attorney, the mayor, and the chief of police. They'd like to have a discussion with options to understand what their policies may be on ICE's behavior in the village. And then finally, they would like to request a resolution to be passed by the village board based upon, which I guess this writer has asked would be purely ceremonial, but would call upon State Senator James Skoufis and Assemblyman Chris Ekus to call for an emergency session of the state legislature and pass the New York MELT Act. Okay. And then there is also some health and safety matter concerns here. Some agents are masked. We don't know who they are and who is not an actual ICE agent. The MELT Act, co-sponsored by Senator Fahey and Assemblymember Simone, would provide clarity, and he's urging us to act quickly. The situation in our country is not normal, and your actions would reduce the risk to the health and safety of our offices and our residents. B.J. Mendelson. Did I go summary? Okay. Okay, having said that, if no further comments from the public, I need a motion to go in executive for attorney-client. No, we're gonna meet tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, we could, I mean, I just, for the public's information, I am planning to meet tomorrow with the town of Monroe to discuss the possibility of providing police services. It'll be our first in-person meeting. We've had several exchanges back and forth from an initial IMA from the town, a response from the village, a response from the town, and I think that's right. 1, 2, 3, yeah. And here we are. So we'll be going into our first meet and greet. Second meet and greet. Well, yeah, the first one was January 25th or something,
Right.
right? Yeah. Got it. Okay, that's good?
That's it, great.
Okay. Alrighty, so I need a motion to go executive attorney-client.
Berenger will make the motion.
Second,
Second,
call the question?
Berenger, aye.
Ferraro, I.
O'Connor, aye.
And this is to discuss pending litigation.